chapter, the divine and the demonic qualities. So, just a few recap of that. So, in the 15th chapter, we have seen that material tree, banyan tree is a material reflection of that, of the spiritual world. The modes of material nature are going to nourish it, both the all the divine qualities. Upper is the auspicious divine qualities, and the lower is the reflection of the banyan tree. The lower side is all the demonic qualities. So now in the divine qualities, how we are, because we are here in the upside and the reflection of the tree, actual spiritual tree. So how we have to get this divine qualities so we can be liberated from this material world and to enter the spiritual world. And what are the qualities that are upholding us in this material world? Means what are the qualities we are having? We are having the in the fruits. How we are going to come to these different types of qualities? Anyone? How
Mode
are
of
these
goodness
qualities? Either it is demon or divine qualities. How we are getting them? Any one of you?
by modes of nature.
Particularly by the modes of nature. By the modes of nature in which we are particularly interested, or which we are particularly connected to that node. If it is in Rajoguna, it will be different. If it is the mode of passion, if it is in the mode of ignorance, if it is in the mode of goodness, that is Sattva
goodness.
Guna. So, according to our gunas, we are going to get these qualities. But some of the gunas are such that we are actually inbuilt at the time of birth only, because of due to our past karma, or the past nature, or the past desires, due to our previous desires to inculcate in this material world. So in this way, we are having the two types. What are the two qualities? That are the saintly qualities and the demonic qualities. Saintly is the divine qualities. By acquiring the saintly qualities, what is the result we are going to get? We are going to come out of this material world and we are going to enter in the spiritual world. That is nothing but the liberation, moksha. And in the whereas when we are associated with the demonic qualities, means again we'll be in the bondage of material world, bondage of the cycle of life of birth and death. So these two are the differences. Mainly, what is the difference between divine and demonic qualities? The divine qualities are every time what? Every time they are obedience. As a society, in our society also, if we see that some people are very obeyed by the laws of government, and some people will be there, they are the law breakers. So law who are obeying the law, they will be giving different types of appreciation like Bharat Ratna or some other the awards. And who the law breakers are put into the jail. The same way here also, the divine qualities means the people who are in the mode of goodness, they always obey the god god, guru and shastra. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, they obey because they are the good sons of a father. If you take an example of a father, he is having two sons. One person will be very obedient to the father. Whatever the father says, he will take it as a principle, and he will do according to it. So he will becomes the apple of the eye for the father. And the other person is that the person he doesn't he'll be going against the will of the father. If he's going against the will of the father, he becomes disobedience. When this disobedience starts, but the father will be equal to both of them, but he'll be little bit attracted to the obedience because he's following everything. So this for the demonic son, or the disobedience son, what he'll be doing, the father, he'll be chastising, he'll be sometimes scolding him, and sometimes he may be using little bit hard words, and also sometimes he may be beating the son also to be the son towards obedient nature. So here in disobedience, the child will be in such a words, he'll see the comparison. See, that fellow is getting all the profits because he becomes the apple of eye every time his father will be soft corner. Whereas for the disobedience child, he'll be little bit. He's a soft corner to both, same way. But he'll be little bit harsh towards this little child. So what happened here? The selfishness arises. And in this person who is disobedient, no, he'll say that if whatever I do correctly, also my daddy will be like this only, my father will do like this only. So better I'll be like this. So he thinks that whatever, because when the father is very pleased with the child, he gives all the different gifts. Because the child is obedient, he's very grateful. But for the demonic, for the disobedient child, what he will think, whatever I do, I won't be the apple of my father's eye. So, however, I'll be like that only. So, this disobedience, this svabhava is going to inculcate by the mode of passion and ignorance. Whereas, as divine qualities, what will be their mentality? They will be thinking, if I do like this, if there will be any problem, or if I will be incurring the problem, then how I have to come out of it. But this disobedient child will be thinking that however I do, I don't want to care anything. However I do, if it is going to give pleasure to or pleasure to my father, or if it is going to give immediately displeasure also, I will do because this I have to do. This is my goal. I will do. But the person who thinks before an act, no, he'll be following different. If there is some disturbances in his line of work, he gets through different approaches. He approaches Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, and he approaches the elders in the family, and he gets every time the eternal life, and he'll be every time knowledgeful, and he'll be having his goal of life. Whatever maybe, he'll be up till his best of his ability. Demonic, he'll be degrading. So these two are the differences of divine and demonic. So after knowing divine and demonic, again here Krishna is going to say, what are the main features of a divine person we have to develop? Why we have to develop these divine qualities? So before starting only because our material world is a perfect reflection of the spiritual world. By cultivating this different qualities, what Krishna is going to speak in our future verses, so by cultivating this, we can always be leading to liberation, or we can just move from this material world to spiritual world. So in this way, there are different qualities. What are the different qualities we have seen? According to Varnashrama system, we are having different qualities, no? What is that? Simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, compassion, freedom from greed, gentleness, modesty, steady determination. What is the example for steady determination? Any one of you?
Haridas talking.
Determination. Yeah, he was determined to do his chanting. So also in the Varnashrama system also, you know that Varnashrama system, according to Varna and according to Ashrama. According to Varna, we are divided into four categories. What are the four categories? Any one of you?
Uh, Varnashrama, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra.
This is Varna, according to Varna. According to Ashrama,
Ashrama, Gruhastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi,
Brahmachari. You missed it.
Brahmachari.
Brahmachari. So according to Varnas, what Brahmins are the topmost, and they are very particular about their studying of Vedas, doing deity worship, and also giving teaching to the kids who are going to follow that Brahmanas. And Kshatriyas, they are the vigorous fighters. They will be every time in the mood of forgiveness because especially they'll be having this quality because they are the protectors of the society. And the Vaishyas, they will be in as business enterprises or the business persons. And Sudras will be a supporting hand for all the three classes. As we can see in our society, when you take to a company, the intelligent people will be according to the Brahmana class, intelligent or executives, and Kshatriyas will be the HR people, Vaishyas will be the tendering department, Sudras, the laborers who are going to support each and every class of it. And whereas coming to ashrama, we are having four ashramas. That is Brahmachari, Gruhastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyasi. Brahmachari, Until the age of 20 years, a man should be having a celibacy, and he should be going on reading this Vedic scripture so that he gets the knowledge of the supreme personality of Veda. Vedasya Sarvam Ahameda Veda. So, after reading this Vedic knowledge, what you are going to know? Krishna is a supreme personality. So, at the time of brahmachari, we have to cultivate our knowledge, Vedic study by reading different sadhus and other things. But now in the material world, what we are doing? We are sending our children to the school, which is not the education. But that education is also needed to live in this material world. It is not the perfect education. As per the perfect feature, Brahmachari should study this Vedic study so that he can get his life perfect. And whereas Gruhastha, what are the main qualities of Gruhastha? He has to give charity, self-controlling, and he has to do different types of sacrifices. So it will benefit the whole community. Whereas coming to Vanaprastha, after the age of 50 years, the person will be going to Vanaprastha. At Vanaprastha, what he is going to do? He is going to do different types of austerities, that is reading of, because as in the material world, we are not reading, eating at the time of at the time of brahmachari. So what after at going to Vanaprastha, everything we think they are going to dedicate it to the deity worship or differently, studying in different Vedas or doing austerity for them, so that or they can give lot they because they don't at the time of grihastha. So they are going to leave their family, leave their wife, everything to their sons and descendants. So these people, they will be always be happy in that ashrama. They'll be reading, eating. How they will be, if they will be discussing the matters of the God, they will be very happily discussing with other people so that they are going to increase in their knowledge. So this is one. And sannyasi, after taking vanaprastha, after coming to the level of detachment of everything, they will take sannyasi. At the time of sannyasi, he is a fearless person because he is always dependent on the supreme personality of Godhead. He doesn't have any type of fears. Or his purification is because he has done lot of sadhana in vanaprastha and he became a sannyasi. So his detachment is more so everything, the cultivation, because at the time of staying in Vanaprastha, he had started cultivating the knowledge. So in the same, this in Sannyasa ashram also, the cultivation of knowledge goes on till he goes to the highest peak to know who is the actual personality of Godhead and from where we have to reach. Because as a sannyasi, by knowing me, by reading everything by different scriptures, you may be know who is the Ahameda Veda. So after knowing that, we have to please him, know how we have to please him, how different shastras, different processes of bhakti yoga are there. No? So he'll be cultivating in that sannyasi, and he'll be becoming a, a Vaishnava. At that time, he will be belonging to the spiritual world. These are the summarized what we have spoken in our last class. Yes. Any doubts or anything up till now? Any one of you? So I hope last class was clear. So now we are coming to the difference. So we have seen the fruits of a obedient person or the divine qualities. Divine qualities. These divine qualities we have also learned in different chapters. The seventh chapter, in the second chapter, in the ninth chapter, different chapters also we have read how what are the qualities of Srita Prajna there, what are the different persons who are obedient to Krishna and different persons who are not obedient to Krishna. Who are the persons who are coming to Krishna consciousness? Any one of you?
Mode of goodness.
Chanting.
Yeah. The people who are coming towards Krishna, Arti, Adrarti, Jignasu, Gyani. These are the persons who are obedient to Krishna, so they are going to have divine qualities. And who are the other four qualities who doesn't want to come to Krishna?
Modas.
Yeah. Moodas, Naradamas, as Jnana, Aparita Jnanam. Yeah, Maya, Aparita Jnanam. So these four categories of the people, they will be coming towards because they are against Krishna. So divine and demonic, what is the main thing? They follow the God, they disobedient the God. For Krishna, against Krishna. Simple. So now we know that these are the good qualities. So now we will be discussing what are the demonic qualities. Why we have to discuss about the demonic qualities? Up till now I have given all the importance of divine qualities. So we have to be very truthful in our sense. We have to be best of our abilities. Every time we must be free from anger. So we know these are the qualities which will take us towards path of liberation. So now we are staying in this on the planet of Earth. So our mood, because before in Ramayana, in or in whichever the yuga, but in Kali Yuga, what is happening? No, all the demon and the divine and the divine qualities are there in human beings only. So these qualities, some are there in us also, and some are there which are also getting from at the time of birth only we are getting because of our garbhadan samaskaras or because of our nature of impending to lord it over the material world. We may have different qualities, no? The improper or the auspicious qualities you can take as divine qualities, and the inauspicious qualities as demon qualities. Now we'll be discussing about the demon qualities. Actually, what are the demon qualities, any one of you we have in us?
Passion and ignorance.
Prabhu, I have listened only the ignorance.
Mode of passion and ignorance.
Yeah, mode of passion and ignorance, because you are knowing the modes and other things. I'm not asking about the mode of ignorance. I'm asking the qualities.
Animal
Qualities of demon.
character.
No, that is the result. That is the result. The qualities, because now Krishna is going to explain us in the next sloka 16.4. He explains the 6 different qualities for demons. We have it. We'll be pride, and we'll be having what? Pride and for honor. We'll be there, no? We'll be every time back of our honor. If somebody is not respecting us, we'll be feeling very low. Yes or no?
Yes,
We are pride of our wealth, our connections, our connections in the family members. I must be the top. So this is our pride. So, and also we'll be having lot of different qualities. What are the different qualities of a demonic nature? Now we'll see. Any one of you just go through 16.4 translation.
Hare Krishna.
Harish.
Text 4. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance. These qualities belong to those demonic nature, O son of Partha. Text
Yeah.
5. The
Enough,
transcendental
Prabhuji.
quality. Yes, Mother's. Hare Krishna.
Enough. Hare Krishna. So now you know that the 6 demon qualities. What are they? You have now only read it, no? Pride, arrogance, anger, harshness, and ignorance. Why we say ignorance? Any one of you? Today class will be in the type of question and answers only, because everything you have known before that.
Yeah, ignorance means we are keeping away Krishna.
Ignorance means we are keeping away from Krishna. Okay, that I know. No, actually ignorance means not doing what to do and what not to do. There may be 2 paths. So which way we have to take, we don't know. They don't know what to do and what not to do. So that is ignorance, actually. And we'll be having in a point of dominating nature. If an assistant is there, so what we'll do, we'll dominate him. We don't see him in an humble way, mostly. In a line of work, in whichever the company you go or in whichever the state, if a assistant is there, what we'll do, we'll train him 100%. When we are the assistant, our boss used to drain us 100%. So we'll be in the same mode that we'll drain him in 100%. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Mata.
Yes, this is there in all of us because we don't know what we have to do and what we must not do. So when we have suffered it, we want to also transfer the suffering to other persons. That also is coming under one type of demonic qualities. And harshness. If we like a person, we'll speak to him in very nicely and very politely. But the person, if one time, okay, in the 24 hours, if you are going to take the person very sweetly, at one point of time, there may be a misjudgment or there may be disturbance in seeing that about some point. So at that time, what no, your tone of softness will be changed to a tone of harshness. Yes or no? We'll do it daily.
Yes, yes,
This
Mata.
is no normal thing what I'm saying. Yes or no? We are having this quality, no, to hurt others harshly. And sometimes we'll be in a pitch of angry that we don't see that the other person is going to be hurt or something. We'll go on speaking it only. It may be he may have done only a pinch of wrong, but at that time, no, we'll be speaking from the past, from 1 year or past 5 years also, we'll take him. We'll take all the grudges against that person because we are in anger. We don't know that which is correct and which is wrong. Peak of your anger, not daily, but at the peak of your anger, we'll be doing this. We all have these qualities, no?
Yes.
Anybody is exceptional?
Yes. Correct, ma'am. Correct,
We are
Mataji.
having all these
Yes.
qualities. All the humans we are having. It's not that it's before coming to Krishna consciousness, we used to have all this, but now it may be reduced a little bit. But we are having everything. Everybody is having. Do you agree?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mata.
Yes. Okay, now we'll see the slides so that it will becomes a clear for you. Everyone can see now? Yeah, just we have seen these qualities and everything, no? Yeah. See how our demonic qualities are there, or if we are in a divine qualities, how they are coming? They are coming from beginning of our bodies, from the womb of their mother. This I have repeated in the last class also. Abhijayatasya. Yeah. So now we are having six demonic qualities. What are they? Dambaha, Darpaha, Abhimanaha, Krodha, Parusham, Ajnanam. Or pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance. See, a pride person, how will be the pride person? He wants to make a show off. If suppose he wanted to do different sacrifices, because nowadays no, we are short of rains. So the short of food grains. So at that time, what the politicians or the different members will be doing, they'll be doing, no, we'll be doing some sacrifice for 10 to 12 days so that the rains will become. So they'll do this Varuna Yagna, or different types of yagnas, so that they will show us they are very religious people and they are going to advance in the spiritual science because they are following all different principles of this. So at that time, no, they wanted to show us, this political people and other things, they want to show their pride. They want to, because they are using lot of money in that, they want to show that in this way we have brought the rain, so for the next 5 years you have to elect us. This is one type. And other type is that they will be showing that because I have put a lot of donation in the sacrifice, so I am very proud of this situation. So these here, this photo is indicating that. And the other in- ignorance, ignorance, that is darpaha. Why? Because they will say that every time if I'm having, because this proud, why? Because I'm having something wealthy. What is the wealth? It may be the knowledge, it may be your wealth, it may be your parents or anything which is superior to the other person. They will see that, yeah, but no, I'm having so much, so I'll be proud of my situation. See, we have seen this Hiranyakashipu, no? Hiranyakashipu used to rule all the 14 differently planets, and he was very mad at that. So he used to say that, no, I'm only. If you take Bali Maharaj, he was also possessing lots and lots of wealth. And even if you go to the wives of Lord Krishna, Satyabhama used to have lot of wealth. So because of her wealth, because of proud of her wealth, Krishna Tulabharam came into existence. At that time of Krishna Tulabharam, all the pride and the proud of Satyabhama was smashed into pieces by the bhakti of Rukmini Devi. Yes, the same way here also the person who is having different persons. If it is a team leader in your office, all the team members are doing, but the credit only the team leader can't take. No, he has to give, but he'll be taking the credit. I have done. My team has done. He won't say. We have done. Then we have to say. But at that time he'll say, no, I have done my project. This is my project. But supporting associates are there. So that is the proudness what we are having. And this is abhimana. Abhimana means self-respect or conceit. Means if we want to demand honor and respect from different people. I'm so great, they have to give me honor. Who was the example at that time when Daksha was entering the arena, when Shiva was in the meditative state of the Lord, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he didn't get up. So Lord, this Prajapati Daksha was wanted to have the honor and the respects of Lord Shiva. So he was not getting it. So he indirectly what he has cursed Lord Shiva, that he will be benefited of all the sacrifices, benefited of the share in the sacrifice. So this is Amanitva. But how a devotee will be? He doesn't want any honor and dishonor. He will be only pleasing. He wants to give pleasure to Krishna. So we have to come out of this three. Damba, Darpa and Abhimana. And last, when we'll be in anger, when something we wanted to do our best, we have done our best, but we didn't got the results what we were expecting. So at the time of expectations, you are going to get this type of anger. And at that time of anger, how will be your words? The words will be every time very harshly, Paurusha. So at that time, we'll be speaking very harsh word to the other persons. So if the two parties are there, one party is good at speaking, so he'll be speaking very softly. And the other party, he don't want to give, because one party is going to publish in soft way. So what the other party will do, he'll be doing negatively, anti-way. So at that time also, they'll be using this harsh ways. If you are playing if you take an example of cricket, no, at the time the persons are going to win the cricket, they'll be in a soft corner. If at the time the persons who are going to lose the cricket or lose the runs and other thing, so they will start blast firing. They'll be speaking in harsh words so that the concentration of the batsman and the concentration of the bowler. If the bowler is on the second way, the bowler will be every time he will be blast firing that with harsh words so that the batsman cannot take a run. So this is the negative type. Negatively, he is speaking harshly and he is giving his opposite person a straight hardening words. So at that time, what will happen? The person who is going to win also, he will lose and the other party will win because of ill-treating or ill-treating by the words. I forgot the term what they'll be using in cricket. But this is the way of winning of the game also. And the person who is very ignorant, no, he doesn't know what to do and what he has to do. So at that time, what he will do, he'll sit on a branch and he'll cut the branch where he's sitting. So he'll also fall down, no? It is the whimsically he's going to act. And these people, these demonic people, what is the result of them? They'll be going to hell. Because the good qualities people are going to for the heaven, and naturally these demonic people will be going to hell. Everybody understood not these demonic qualities, how to come out of this demonic qualities. So we'll go to the translation of 5th, 6th, and 8th, 7th, 8th.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
16.5. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with the divine qualities.
Yeah.
16.6.
Hare,
O son of Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here, no, after knowing this divine qualities and demonic qualities, now Arjuna is in a state of confusion. So he wants to actually Arjuna is in a position that he wants to have a battlefield. He wants to kill the other army or the opposite army what he is having. So now Arjuna has a doubt that after knowing the divine qualities and demon qualities, whether I'm born in a demonic quality. So that only you are explaining this divine demonic qualities and divine qualities for me. So he was in that still strength. So at that time, Krishna says that no, you are having all the divine qualities. Because at the time when you know these two different qualities, it is so we are also in the position of Arjuna. So we think that no, I am also having, when you calculate in our senses, these good, I'm having only little, but these bad qualities, all the 6 qualities I'm having. So Arjuna is also having lot of doubts and he is asking Lord Krishna that what the qualities I am and what the quality it is at that time when I was born. So he was at that time Krishna ensures that you are from a divine nature because your qualities are from divine. So you listen to this. So how will be? Then I'm having these divine qualities. So next he says that how I can know more about this demonic qualities. Just go for the slide and read the 6th and 7th.
16.6. O son of Partha, in this world there are two kinds of created beings. One is called divine and the other demonic. I have already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now hear from me of the demonic. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Go ahead, Prabhu.
16.7. Those who are demonic do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. 16.8. They say that this world is unreal with no foundation, no God in control. They say it is produced of sex desire and has no cause of other than lust. 16.9. Following such conclusions, the demonic who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence engaging in unbeneficial, horrible works mean to destroy the world. 16.10. Taking shelter of insatiable lust and absorbed in the conceit of pride and false prestige, the demonic, thus illusioned, are always sworn to unclean work and attracted by the impermanent.
Enough, Prabhuji.
16.11 to
Enough.
12.
Enough, Prabhuji. We'll discuss today only 10, up till 10. So now we know that there are
Like
two
their
different. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, we'll discuss only up till 10 today. Okay.
Okay, Maharaj.
I'll just share the screen so that will be. So all these characters gives us the demon qualities. And next, in the fifth, what his Krishna is saying that Arjuna is born in of saintly qualities. His fighting is non-demonic. Why? Because he is taking Krishna as a guru. Because the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna is guru and shishya. So according to the order of Krishna, when Arjuna is going to kill somebody, it is not termed as demonic. Okay. How we can see? See, the transcendental qualities are conducted for liberation, whereas demonic qualities, two different qualities, no? What Krishna said? That is, one leads to liberation, one leads to bondage. So, destiny of divine and demonic is present. On what basis Krishna considers Arjuna is born in saintly? Because Arjuna considers both the parties. What are the pros and cons, and whether he is respectable. Whether respectable persons, like why Arjuna is specifying Bhishma and Drona? Because Arjuna is related to Bhishma because as a fatherlyhood. Because Arjuna's father Pandava was not there, and he was very attached to Bhishma because he has treated him just like his father. So killing them according to Lord Krishna, so according to the principles of religion, so he's not a demonic here. So Arjuna is not fine. Arjuna fighting is not termed as demonic in nature. So it is the transcendental action because it is the order of Guru or it is the order of Krishna. So this is not demonic. We have to understand this demonic sense in where Arjuna is not demonic. Yeah. And we know that two kinds of created beings are there. What are they? Divine and demonic. So divine qualities, demonic qualities, Divine people are who obey the laws of the God. That is, the devotees, demigods, other thing. And who doesn't obey? They are demons. Both demons and demigods are born of one person. That is Prajapati. Prajapati is nothing but the person of Swayambhu Manu. In that Swayambhu Manu, we'll be having being Prajapatis, different Prajapatis, and according to the Prajapati, we get different bodies. If it may be animal, if it may be human, because 84 lakh species are there. In that we may take different because after Manu, it comes to Prajapati. So Prajapati, Iti means the person who has given over this population. So he's called Prajapati. Not only humans, but also the animals, plants, anything, everything, all the living entities will come under his because he is the head of everybody. So, what is the difference between the divine and divine qualities? Only one is the obedience to follow Guru Sadhu Shastra and disobedience to that. For Krishna, against Krishna. For Krishna is divine, against Krishna is demonic. So, now again we can see this. What is the demonic nature? Because we know the demonic qualities. What are the six qualities? Pride, ignorance, dhamma, darpa, arpa. All these six qualities are there, no? These qualities are for demonic nature. Now we'll see what are the characteristics, how they are going to do. Without knowing the character, because we know, no, these are the qualities. The outcome of the character is the qualities, because we know the qualities. Now we'll see how how it affects in each and every situation of their lives. So, what are the different qualities? Because they establish the demonic nature because they are rakshasas. Who follow the Lord? They are demigods or suras. Who doesn't follow? They are asuras, rakshasas, or the different cat. You can also say demonic people. So, what will be their first character? Their first character will be they will be acting according to their own will and wish, and they don't follow any types of rules and regulations. Either it may be the scriptural injections, or it may be different injections, or it may be given by different gurus and other things also, they doesn't follow. The persons who are following are called Aryans, because the persons, they are the most advanced people who will be following all the rules and regulations, that are Aryans. And these peoples, because they don't know what is to be done, and they don't know what is to be, what should not be done, what should be done, and accordingly, according to which shastra we have to follow. Because our human society, they normally will be following Manusmriti, means the rules that are laid by the Manu. It's called Manusmriti. In Hindus also we follow different rules. See, a woman is there. For example, if you take a woman should be always protected. Why? Woman should be protected because at the time of younger age, she is protected by the father. After marriage, she is protected by the husband. And at the time when the husband is going to leave for Vanaprastha, she is going to be protected by by her sons. So in this way, the exploitation of women is reduced. So the population is not deviated. So when the women are when the women are going to be, what if they are not going? And some people know in the demonic nature, they'll say that the woman and the man are equal. In one sense, they are equal. What is the sense? Any of you? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, soul, Mataji. Both are souls.
Soul. Hari bol Prabhu. Because both are soul, this is the body. Body may be different, but in one sense, the soul is one and the same. But according to the physio character of the bodies, they are different. The strength of the woman is different, and the strength of the man is different. Because the strength of the woman, she has to take the pregnancy, she has to reproduce the child and other things. So her body and the psycho nature will be different from that of the man. So but what these demonic people say, they are both are equal. But every time, actually, according to the Shastras, us every woman should be protected by father, husband, and his children. Because when the woman is protected well, there is no unwanted progeny. When the woman is not protected, there will be unwanted progeny. So to keep the varnashrama system according to the rules and other things, women should be protected well. That does not mean that women are slaves of men. They should be treated just as the children. How the children are taken care of by their parents, the same way every time the wife should be taken care by the husband. So this is one type. And the second thing, what will be the nature of the demons? Are they always unclean? How they will be? Because cleanliness, it depends upon your gross body. By the gross body, brushing your teeth, taking bath twice a day, a day. This is normally. But internal cleanliness, how we can get internal cleanliness? Internal cleanliness requires towards our soul. What does the soul want? How the soul will be happy? And the soul will be happy when listening to Nama Rupa Guna Leela of the Lord. So in that way, when you are engaged in chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, doing Ekadasi or doing little bit deity service, so in that way, your internal cleanliness is going to develop. But this demonic people, they doesn't have, they will be every time in unclean. Some people will be there that they won't be taking king bath for 1 week or like that. Who are those people? Srila Prabhupada. Because these people are very, very unclean and they don't follow any types of rules and regulations. Since what they'll be against the government. See, in the New York also, when Srila Prabhupada went to America, at that time, hippies are the people. They doesn't used to bath. They were very much intoxicated, different multiple partners for sex and other things. So every time these hippies, no, the government people also they banned the hippies because they're every time against the government. So they can't do. For that people also, these hippies are elevated by Srila Prabhupada and they became to happy people. Because at that time there was no godly consciousness at that time. But then Srila Prabhupada has given them how they have given the sweet meatballs, sweet balls. It is rasgullas and gulab jamuns. These are the sweet balls, no? So by giving then Krishna prasadam, they touch and they came the most Vaishnavas also, most of them, from hippies to happies. Because why they are taking? They wanted to relieve from all these material types of unwanted material boundaries and unwanted material conditions. So they want to have happiness. And one of the person was there, one of the famous drug is LCD. I don't know the meaning of that. So that drug, if they are going to take that drug, no, they will find lot of happiness itself. So after that, no, everybody, Srila Prabhupada devotee, it is were there, two of them, who were very much in that drug dealing and other things. So after coming to Srila Prabhupada, they became devotees and they started reading this Bhagavad Gita and other things. At that time, once upon a time, the person who was in charge of that drug dealing, the main person wanted to come and meet Srila Prabhupada. At that time, there was a conversation between the person, the drug dealer and the Srila Prabhupada. At that time, the drug dealer said, if I'm going to take this LCD, I'll get lot of happiness. So what we are going to get in this Krishna consciousness? At that time, Srila Prabhupada immediately required, how much 1000 LSD is this happiness you are going to get, you will get in this Krishna consciousness. See, Guru is such a person that according to because the drug dealer can only know up till that LSD. He doesn't know other things. So Srila Prabhupada has answered in that same way. So there, he knows only that much. So according to him, the Guru has answered him. So again, this person who was the drug leader, he immediately changed. And he was also coming towards this Krishna conscious movement. And he has given lots and lots of donation to Srila Prabhupada to build different centers and to do different publications and other things also. See, Guru is a person, such a compassionate person. If we are very, very degraded in our society also, he'll bring us towards the Lord. So this is only a few examples because these people are unclean. So for the unclean members also, Srila Prabhupada. So how we have to come out of this demonic nature by taking the association of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So how was their improper behavior? According to because in the human society, about the woman, how the woman must be protected, everything, because they doesn't have that sense. They say that everything is engaged because they both are equal. So this is the human behavior. And also untruthfulness, because they don't follow any type of truthfulness and they have their own philosophy. So what is that own philosophy? We'll see in the next slide. These are the 6 qualities what we have spoken today. So again, what is the demonic nature? Means what are the characteristics? They do not follow Shastras. They are unclean. How they are unclean? No brushing, no shaving, being bathing. Improper. And they have lack in faith of Vedic Shastras. Because they don't want to understand. If they have that little bit faith also, they don't want to understand it perfectly. And they want to have only self-center. And there is no truthfulness because their logic is different. Whatever the logic we put, they don't understand that logic because they are in that way. Because intoxication, gambling, meat eating, they want everything like this only. So some people will be there, no, beg, borrow, or steal. I must be happy to my extent. This is the philosophy of ethics. They doesn't know that God is existing. So now coming to the philosophy. What is their philosophy actually? No God, no truth. See, this is the actual. And what is the other thing is that lusty character. What is that? Opposite sex attraction. So these demons, every time they say that I am only the controller, I am only the maintainer, I am only everything. Nobody is there. No other person is there who is going to create everything. Actually, this creation, everything is created by us. No, we have not created. What we are eating also we can't digest. That is said by Krishna only, no? So, according to this, everything, but their philosophy is this. We have to understand the philosophy. Why? Because we are the followers of rules and regulations of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. We know that. But the smokers, the drunkards, and other people, they don't know actually what is it. They will say that life is a dream. So why we are saying that life is a dream? Because when you are going to sleep at the night, when will be your middle sleep? You'll be having a deep sleep at the middle of the night only. Yes. So these people know they will say that nobody has to control, no superior control we need. We need only, we don't know, we need to understand any type of shastras or anything. But every time, what will be their intake towards their every time interested towards the opposite sex and they want to have it. That is the main type of gratification. They wanted that. See, demonic people, their philosophy is only for no God and according to their centered relations. About our devotees, we need Krishna as a center and we need to build up everything. But for them, they need themselves as a center. And what is the philosophy? Here you can see it clearly. See, as a intelligence. So some people will be there, no? Some people will be scientists and other people. What they will say, because they have invented something or they have discovered something. They have not taken the actual materials and they have not given us this creation. Just they have invented, which is not known to all the other people. See, before there was no cell, but after coming to the cell, there are different versions of the cell. Yeah, the latest is the iPhone series, different series. But actually, really, there is some inventor or the discoverer of the cell. But the materials what we are getting, the materials, yes, are we creating anything? Something is there. If I have to cook a nice food or nice boga for the Lord, I need to get some ingredients. So I'll go to the shop and I'll buy them. But I'm not going to the field and I'm doing. Am I growing them? No, no. The same way everything is arranged by the Lord, but towards some of our abilities, we are going to control it. Just as the scientists, politicians, these people are there. No, they will say that no God. They'll say that we are only, this is the theory. But we'll see, we can also see this science. From science, we can see that Big Bang theory is there. So that they will say that the human form came from monkeys. But actually, we didn't came from monkeys. Yeah, we have to know the difference because everything is maintained by God perfectly. But we don't know because we are having this demonic quality because we don't have proper or perfect, no perfect knowledge. If it is some theory, it may be anything, but we are not having control. And the other cause is the lusty creators. Why we are having so much in that lust form? Because we don't have that intelligence to read the scriptures or anything. Every time, everything is under the main root cause is sense gratification. I exist, I need to be happy. But we know that as per Krishna, this material world is dukkha line. So how will be their attitude? Demonic person's attitude. Because they are lost in themselves. Why? Because they are always in illusion. What will be the illusion? Because they are not advancing in the quality of work. Quality of work means because they are not going towards, because they are going. If the scientists are there, suppose we take the example of a scientist, the scientist will be ruining our destruction because this world, no, you have seen it Corona time. Corona time, everybody is locked in our houses. So what happened? When all the mother nature got purified by itself for 21 days because no vehicles, because we are having vehicles, it produces carbon monoxide, so it produces air pollution. But when we are inside, so when we are not using, because of this corona, we were not going out, we were stable like the pigs and other things, how we are in a cage. So were in our cage. So the mother nature directly, it purified itself. So some persons even declared that we can see that Himalayas from here from our home also. So it has, because as a human being we came to earth, we must not spoil the earth. But what we are doing, we are spoiling it. Just like the scientists know, who will be doing that nuclear expansions. If the one bomb is thrown, that explosion cost many years also. Even if it may take nearly 100 to 200 years also, nothing will be grown there. So this type of destructive habits will be there because they don't know the actual science. And they'll be every time in destroying the world. Engagements. What will be only for sense gratification, and also some people will be how they will work, no, they will be going for, because due to our self gratification, many of the animals, the living entity it is, they are going to suffer. If their lifetime is short also, if they are going to die, if you are going to eat, they doesn't. But at that time, no, these animal killing, this nuclear weapons, different, no, these are very horrible and they will destroy the world totally. And attitude means they don't have any intelligence, no, which is right and which is wrong. So whichever I do, that is perfect. That will be the attitude of a demonic nature, engaging in all the types of destructive works. See, what is the attitude? Every time they will be in illusion and have no intelligence. And sense gratification is the primary necessity of human civilization. Eat, drink. I told you, no, beg, borrow, steal, but be happy. That will be the demonic attitude of that. So, how will be, for example, if you see this picture, no? Every time Duryodhana was in a feeling that he needs to have lot of wealth. Lot of wealth means he need to have the whole kingdom of Hastinapur. He don't want it to. So every time his mentality was that he needs to have that grab of wealth. And this grab of the chair of the kingdom of Hastinapur, the king's chair will be there. No? That chair is mine. So that was his enjoyment. Every time, if it is, if you are going to secure the wealth legally, illegally, but I want I want to have lot of wealth so that I can be in my sense gratification to my extent. Beg, borrow, steal, whichever the way, but I must be happy. So these engaging in unhorrible words and destroying the world, whatever may be. And now the demonic mentality. See, demonic character is there, demonic attitude, demonic engagements, how they are engaged in different types of works. Now it's coming to demonic mentality. How will we because demonic mentality means because they don't know what is right and wrong, every time they'll be in illusion. And every time they are very much attracted towards the lust. So only for material enjoyment, for materially, to lord it over the material nature, to have the importance of fame, name, honor, and everything, if they wanted this. And also they think that every time, because they don't want to be clean, because their character is that they don't want to clean, they want to be very lazy, they want to exploit others. If it may be for money, if it may be for sex or anything, intoxication, everything, they want it to be that which is impermanent, but for the absorption of the pride, damba and other, because of the qualities they create. Some people will be there, no, they wanted to show that no, I'm a very religious man, so they will donate charity more, and they'll say that I'm very proud because I have given this much of charity. And some people will be that they will say, I have arranged everything, everything is arranged by me. Actually it is arranged by you, everything is under the relationship with the Lord. When you take that, it is the order of the Lord. So you have done because you have given that ability by the Lord. But this person doesn't see the back hand of the Lord, and he says that I have only done. I have done this very great thing, which you can't even consider it. So every time he'll be hankering for the false honor. Mine. So what will be their life? They will be going towards hell, or they'll be going for the degradation, for the animal welfare. See how will be there? They'll take shelter of insatiable lust. The lust cannot be fulfilled. So it will be coming because the desires are just like a waters in the just like the tides of the ocean. So one desire is at suppresses, the other desire is going to come, and they are always absorbed in the pride and false pride, and this for that they'll be every time in imperfectly. See this man. This man, no, he's feeling as a king. He'll see that I am very perfect. I am very powerful. No enemies are there. Ajatashatru. Who is Ajatashatru? Yudhishthira Maharaj was not having any enemy. But here the person, the demonic person will say that I am only everything. And he doesn't approve the Lord. Up till here it is clear. I'll stop my class today. Any questions or